mask is on.
Sweet Lord in heaven!
Hello there, gang, and welcome to another episode of Displaying-Model-Behaviour, the Earth's mightiest video podcast. So take off your pants, crack a beer, and let's talk about the nerdy news that you need to know about. It's the only news that matters, and that's good news.
Let us not delay.
Yes, the codpiece remains. What did you say, codpiece?
Holy cheese and crackers, you guys, there is so much to talk about. I'm actually going to leave a couple of things on the cutting room floor for the next episode. Otherwise, this is going to be too much of a whopper. I got to keep these things contained, mainly because Hot Toys have been in the kitchen and they've been cooking and they've been working overtime and they've been cooking up a doom stew. And this is what we've got. You're throwing a metal mask, you're throwing a green cape, you got yourself a doom stew. And this looks glorious. Between this and the Hono Toys Wolverine and Magneto, this is a golden age for 1/6 scale action figure collectors. This ain't my bag, baby. And lucky for that, because you know this is going to be expensive. The deluxe version, I'm guessing around about $300 plus. Probably, I don't know, maybe a little bit more. It's hard to tell. They haven't released the price yet, but it's going to be pretty steep. Not as steep as the next one coming up, but this Doom does look, it looks so great. The armor has that metallic sheen to it. It looks like a genuinely shrunk down Dr. Doom. It looks amazing. And the more comic book figures that Hot Toys do, the more I'm going to give out about them. Because they just look absolutely stunning. This is no exception. And you know what? They're just getting started.
38 of New York's finest versus one guy in a unitard.
Next up, we've got the Amazing Spider-Man, and this, boom, straight up Andrew Garfield, fantastic likeness. Of course it is. It's Hot Toys. That's hardly breaking news. That's their thing du jour. It doesn't even make any sense. But they recreate realistic faces just perfectly. And they've done it with Mr. Garfield. Looks terrific. This is probably, to be honest though, my lowest point in Spider-Man interest. I remember this awful, horrible feeling I had inside when the new Spider-Man trailer came out, and I watched it and I was like, I don't want to see this. This does nothing for me. And that was genuinely, that was the first time I was like, I'm a Spider-Man fan and I'm not excited. Because it was Sony retelling the Spider-Man origin again. And I'm like, no, why can't we just pick up from the Sam Raimi movies? You can cast a new Spider-Man, but just don't tell us the same story again. And Sony were like, oh no, don't worry. We're doing it again, but we're making it more convoluted and boring. Like, great. Is everything going to have a washed out grey silver hue to it? Oh, good! Welcome to the late 2000s and the early 2010s. Ugh. Nonetheless, though, if you have a weird little nostalgia for that, then you can get this Hot Toy. And to be fair, it does perfectly recreate the sort of weird spider suit that he had. Oh, so many weird choices made in that film. But hey, he got his redemption in No Way Home, so that's what really matters.
He's on safari. Lions. Tigers. The bears. Oh my.
And arguably saving the best till last for Hot Toys, they've got this Samurai Predator, which is a re-release with a slightly different color scheme. I think this came out a long time ago, from what I understand. But they're offering it up again because I think this is one of their most requested figures. And honestly, looking at it, I can understand why. I mean, this thing just looks incredible. From all the details, the way that... I love things that remind me of things. The way that they've done the Predator armor, but with that samurai bent to it. The fact that the Yautja Predator face kind of looks like an Oni demon anyway. Just talk about two things coming together and just doing the glorious dance. That's what they're doing here. I'm spitballing. We're going to be looking at about $500 for this. That's my go-to prediction. Will it be cheaper? Hopefully, for anyone who wants to buy it. I mean, this is way out of my price range, but just looking at the pretty pictures, just so beautiful. With the alien diorama base as well. I can see why Hot Toys are re-releasing this. The full name is Alien vs. Predator 1/6 scale Akoni Samurai Predator collectible figure. He's up there on hottoys.com, and oh my goodness, he just looks stunning.
Supernatural things, magic and sorcery, they're back.
And speaking of stunning, oh my goodness, Snail Shell, they have found their groove. They really have, with their ooky spooky characters. I've got the Pumpkin Princess. She is just, oh, tell you what, actually, look at this. Look at this lady here. Oh my goodness, the Pumpkin Princess is so cool. They found a little niche with their Halloween monster type figures, and now we're getting this incredible looking monster mummy girl. Oh my goodness, this is so cute, so much fun. I'm really loving this. So this is going to be available around about the first quarter of next year, so not too long to wait. And I'm digging it. So this is listed as Zombie Girl Greaser. Greaser, Grisa, not like Greaser, like, you know, the T-Birds and whatever. So why would you think it's going to be that anyway? Doesn't matter. Just look at these pictures. She looks so awesome. So much fun. Bit of a zombie, bit of a mummy, and 100% absolutely adorable. Looking down at these here. Yeah, I absolutely love this. Ridiculous proportions, huge big cheesecake nonsense. Exactly what Model Behaviour was built on. That and Marvel Legends. Cheesecake nonsense and Marvel Legends. The two things that Model Behaviour was built on. And dang it, I'm not going back anytime soon. Mondo have shown off the full reveal images and price for their animated Spider-Man figure. This looks like so much fun, 1/6 scale, and it's a pretty much perfect recreation of the 1994 Peter Parker Spider-Man. He's got the width and the thickness to him, because that was always something that was kind of funny about Spider-Man in the 94 show, was he was jacked. Like, that was the most jacked up Spider-Man I think we've ever had. He's normally more nimble and agile. In 94, they drew him like, you know, he was on the gas. So it's a good looking 94 Spider-Man, and he's going to look even better when you compare him up with the Venom that's coming out pretty soon as well. So this is going to be $240. There's a slight difference though between like a super deluxe version and a regular one, but that's the kind of ballpark you're looking at. Available for pre-order now at mondo.com. And yeah, there's something about the Spider-Man mask, the way the eyes and the lenses look, that just scream 94. And this is it right here. Done a really good job of capturing it. Got the Green Goblin mask, the Venom webs by the looks of things, and the normal webs as well. The Peter Parker head. They've put a lot of love into it, and it shows with this figure. Luckily, I don't need him. Not going to get 1/6 scale, but honestly, I appreciate a nice figure when I see one, and this is definitely that.
Freak. Wait till they get a load of me.
Mezco are doing a 5 points of articulation Batman 89 set. $110 up for pre-order now. This town needs an enema. And other Joker quotes. I don't know why that one just popped out there. I just did the first one that came to mind. I have given a name for my pain, and that name is Batman. It's fun that we're getting a Bob action figure as well. Bob. He's fun. We've got Joker and Bruce as well. And we've got the Batmobile with the weird shell that goes over the top of it. Yeah, it's a fun looking set.
Bane. This shall be your nightfall.
Now, I don't know if this is an old figure or not, but I've never seen it before. Eric Fulham posted it on the Fulham Report on the Facebook group, so I want to talk about it because, hey, if I've not seen it, it's news to me. This is the Venom Slayer, which I'm guessing is a, copyright exclusive not Bane figure. And I'm assuming that this might be one of his alternate costumes from one of the Injustice games. I'm kind of throwing some things together here, but that's what I'm thinking. It looks kind of cool though. 1/6 scale. So Hot Toys scale, if you want a random looking, it almost looks like Bane mashed up with Reptile from Mortal Kombat. A couple of NetherRealm properties coming together there. I like it. It's super fun. And like I said, it's available and not crazily priced either. It's like about sort of $50, give or take, which is ridiculous, but that's what it's listed as here, 450 Hong Kong dollars. Is that just like the pre-order price? I don't think so. Either way, you can go over to toysbeat.com and you can have a look for this Venom Slayer figure. I just look at me telling you guys to do the work. It's like, there you go. You want it? Go figure it out for yourself, all right? I'm a busy man, but I wanted to share the pictures and just let you know that this thing's out there, because whether he's old, new, borrowed or blue, he does look pretty good to me.
Were you the one who sent the rescue signal?
This is the largest land I've ever seen in my life.
Up for pre-order over on GiantToy.com, we've got the 1/6 scale Play Toys Eve action figures. We've got different versions. There's A and B versions depending on what costume you want to go for. I'm guessing this is from a video game. You gotta help me out here. I apologize for my ignorance. Don't know why I do though. I mean, I apologized ages ago. You all know that's often the case. I do like a pretty action figure though, and these, they certainly qualify. Luckily for me, 1/6 scale, so I don't need to worry about collecting them. If they were 1/12, oh my goodness. With this kind of quality and the looks of these, oh man, they'd go right into any kind of cyberpunk display. So yeah, if you know where these are from, comment below, let me know, because I'm genuinely quite curious. Oh yeah, they're $209 as well. There you go, I thought that might be helpful. 52 toys. They love their little beast boxes. This one's called Dummy, and he's a little koala, or drop bear, as they're called in Australia. Drop bears are they are terrifying. Like, koalas are cute, but when one drops out of a tree on your head, I can imagine that's probably a scary experience, especially if he was shaped like a cube. So this is going to be available for pre-order from September 27th, which is actually my birthday. So there you go. And yeah, if you want a transforming cube that turns into a koala, well, this is the main option to go for. There might be other ones out there. I don't know. Now this does look really pretty, and I got some more information for him as well. This is from 12 World Toys. We've got this 1/12 scale, the good lord scale, samurai figure. I'm guessing from Onimusha? Maybe? I definitely recognize this kind of red samurai type armor. This has got to be video game adjacent. And they're just showing off the early pictures before they put out all of the release information, the price, all that kind of thing. But looking at this, if you want a 1/12 scale samurai, you'd be hard-pressed to find something that looks better than this. Flicking through the pictures, my goodness, yeah, the face sculpt looks kind of stoic but intense, and just the details on the armor as well. Help me out, what video game is this from? Because I can see that he's got like an eyeball on his hand here. That must be from something. I'm guessing Onimusha. But wherever he's from, he looks the absolute business. So when this becomes available, or at least up for pre-order, hopefully with the price as well, I'll see if I can let you guys know. In the meantime though, this looks like a pretty fun looking samurai figure. Eric on the Fulham Report showing off King of the Fighters. Thank you for that. New statue. This is New Era My Shiranyu. My Shiranyu. My Shiranyu. My Bologna. I just watched the Weird Al movie the other day. This is from King of the Fighters. No, it's not King of the Fighters. It's King of Fighters. Is it King of the Fighters? No, it is King of Fighters. Oh, God, I'm confusing myself now. I'm not going to redo this. But it's from King of Fighters 14. And it's going to be available the second to third quarter of next year. Looks super pretty. I know that this lady is very popular. She's like the Chun-Li of King of Fighters. She's the sexy poster girl for the franchise. And if you want her in a badass looking statue pose, then, well, you can get her. Storm Collectibles are showing off their, let me read it for you, Baki Hanma Son of Ogre Yujiro Hanma Special Edition. This is available exclusively at Shanghai Wonder Festival, but I'm sure you'll find them popping up online as well. So this is a reiteration of their original figure. I think it's just the addition of the cloth goods that sets him apart, which is nice, because then if you're not making it to Wonder Festival, you're not missing out on too much if you are a huge Baki Hanma fan. But if you can get your hands on him, he would certainly be a nice looking piece here. I'm trying to see if there's any other information available. Nah, that's all I can see. I'm not familiar with the anime at all, but he looks like like a really fun character. And the cloth goods give him a little bit of extra zhuzh. Then again, if I was built like this dude here, you'd never see me wearing clothes. Honestly, what's the point? What's the point in having an anime 8-pack if you're going to cover it up? Absolutely not. I'd be walking around naked all day. Probably it'd make these videos age-rated, though. I'd have to pick my moments. Oh my goodness, this little girly girl here is so cute. I don't know who she is or where she's from. Let's see if we can find out. This is the Max Factory Plamax. I was going to say Playmax, but there's no Y in there. Max Factory Plamax Heavily Armored Joshi Kosei Ichi early version. Okay, make of that what you will. I'm sure that means something to someone. It's going to be released in January of next year, retailing for 9,000 yen, so about $70, give or take. And yeah, like I said, I don't know the source material, but it's a cute little anime girl with big ass swords and probably big dreams, big ambitions, big hopes for the future. Will she achieve them? I don't know. If her hope is to wind up on your shelf, then she might be in luck. A shout out to artist Kyun Hwang Kim. I hope I pronounced their name correctly. You can also see their Instagram handle here. Just beautiful, dreamy, sci-fi type artwork. I dig this so much. They also do some well-known characters as well, so you got a nice bit of familiarity to catch your eye there. But some of their more unusual concept type creations, so awesome. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Mobius and other classic sci-fi artists whose names I can't recall because I ain't that clever off the top of my head. But I really love what this person's doing. And it seems a lot of people do. 392,000 followers. It's nothing to sneeze at. But yeah, this artwork is beautiful. They deserve all the kind of recognition and eyeballs on them that they can get. So there you go. Throw a few more eyeballs their way. Over in Artist Alley, I want to give a shout out to, let me get this right, Tortuga Ninja Argentina.ok, a fun artist who's done this awesome Gargoyles Ninja Turtles mashup. Like to shout out people who have cool, fun ideas. I love a good mashup, and this is one I've not seen before, which is surprising because Ninja Turtles mash up with everything. Power Rangers, Stranger Things, Street Fighter. Well, now we got some concepts for gargoyles as well. I love the idea of having the wings like the shell kind of coming around them. Really clever, very innovative. Go give this dude a follow. Over in Cosplay Corner, shout out to A Mum That Lifts. You got to appreciate a name that does exactly what it says on the tin. Oh my goodness, what do I always say when there's a cosplayer who puts in the work at the gym so that they can really look like the comic book characters are, like larger than life? Got a little salute for that. And even some of these characters, she's more jacked than they are. I don't think the Scarlet Witch spends that much time at the gym, but if she did, that's probably what she would look like. So huge big shout out to this creator. I'm really impressed in the number of different characters that she's got. She is prolific. But then again, if I had abs like that, I'd want an excuse to show them off as often as possible as well. So yeah, A Mum That Lifts. She's absolutely killing this. And folks, that does it for Good News for today. What did you think about the items covered? Comment below. Let me know. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, then you know what you gotta do. You gotta join the 6-1 Clicks by clicking the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And if you want to go one step beyond, then you can do by getting yourself a Model Behaviour channel membership. By doing that, you can take part in the live streams whenever I do those. I'm trying to do more. We just did one today. It was so much fun, and I keep forgetting how much fun I have when I do these live streams. So yeah, if you want to take part in those, then you can get yourself a channel membership, and if you want to have your voice heard on Good News, then you can get a membership, comment on the videos, and boom! I might just feature what you have to say for everyone to listen to. So gang, thank you so much for all your support, and until next time, keep displaying model behavior.